Fitting a bead core tutorial. Welcome to Keepsaker Supplies. I'm Nikki Kaminga and I started the Keepsaker Supplies website to provide other breast milk and memorial jewellery artists with moulds, settings and tutorials. In this video, I'll show you how to fit a bead core that fits perfectly on a Pandora bracelet. In the description below, you'll find a link to the full blog on our website and all of the supplies I'm using in this video. Most of the supplies are available to buy on keepsakersupplies.com and I ship internationally. This video shows you the process of fitting a bead core on a charm bead with a very tiny amount of white hair and unicorn white sparkle mix. Please subscribe and get notifications to hear about our latest videos first, and I'll post a tutorial on making this bead soon. You'll need the following supplies: a resin or lampwork bead. See our blog down below for details on the size. One Forever in My Heart core, exclusive to Keepsaker Supplies. A 6mm ball bearing, there's one included free with every core order. A lightweight hammer, like this one, or you could use a doming punch set if you have one, which is a little easier. Preparing the charm bead. If you're working with resin, then completely cure and cool your charm bead and check it for imperfections and air bubbles. You might be able to repair some small air bubbles, but it's usually easier to make a fresh one, especially if you're working with UV resin. Make sure your client is happy with the bead you've made by sending them a proof photo. Carefully use side cutting pliers to remove the excess resin. Use your carbide burr bit in a rotary tool, like this, to remove the rest of the resin. You can buy a Dremel brand rotary tool or invest in a really good quality pendant motor that comes with a foot pedal and different heads. Clean the bead with a little rubbing alcohol to remove the dust. For lampwork glass beads, make sure your bead is completely annealed and cooled. Then use a bead reamer to clean inside and completely remove the bead release. Fitting the core. Check the core fits nicely in your bead and covers any sanding area. I prefer to put part A, the mushroom-shaped bit, through the front of the bead. That's the part that was at the bottom of the mould. That means that if any ashes or flakes have sunk in the resin during the curing process, they'll be at the front of the charm bead. Push part B onto the back. It will be more than enough to cover the sanding area if you're using one of our moulds. However, if you've cracked the area when removing resin or slipped with the rotary tool, you can cover it with a little bit of resin before adding part B. Flaring a bead core. Put your bead on a cloth with part A facing down. Part A should be slightly proud of the surface or just level with part B. If it's too short, you won't be able to flare it to secure it over part B. In that case, just drill off a little more resin from around the pouring spout. If it's much too long, check you're not using a mould that's too thin, such as the slim or super slim mould. Your beads need to be around 7 or 8mm in height for the cores to fit nicely. If you're working with the ball bearing, place this over the top of part A and really gently hit it with a hammer. Don't hit too hard or try using a coring press or you'll warp the core, a sad and expensive mistake I've made too many times to count. Check that it's secured and doesn't twist by getting a fingernail or something flat underneath it. If it's loose or you can still pull part B off, hit the ball bearing again to secure the core. Photograph the bead. Now you have finished fitting a bead core, you can send your bead to your client. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notifications bell because my next video will show you how to preserve breast milk using Milky Mama Magic Dust from my friend Amy, the Breast Milk Queen. I'm also going to be doing some videos with do's and don'ts for those of you who want to investigate your own breast milk jewellery preservation methods. Don't forget, I've linked the Keepsaker Supplies blog and all the supplies you'll need down below if you'd like to buy the kit to make this bead yourself. Now relax and do some crafting.